Welcome to the Seeking Success podcast. I'm with my co-hosts Nolan and Khalil.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, my name is Radies. This is the KNR podcast, the Seeking Success podcast, and this is episode, I guess, 0 or episode 1.
Yep.
Yeah, the intro podcast, or the intro episode, sorry. Welcome, everyone. This is Nolan.
We're going to be trying to do this twice a month, I believe, and having this content out to you guys.
Yeah, twice a month, and I mean, we've always talked about doing a podcast.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year in the making, to be honest, of the idea of the podcast.
But so here's the thing. Only like our OG followers will know we did have a podcast, but 0 episodes got put out. We recorded 3 episodes.
Yeah.
We kind of took our own spin. We just talked about things, but this podcast is going to be much different to what we did in the past. And it's going to be like, there are people that have made similar podcast ideas to this and styles, but I feel like ours is going to be
a lot different.
Different, yeah, and unique, and really, again, take on the brand of course,
Seeking
this book that I wrote. I don't know why I wrote a book.
And honestly, I don't know if you read the book or not, but we're going to cover basically every single topic that's in the book. We're going to have a lot of high-level people on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of great interviews. We already have a whole bunch in mind.
Oh, yeah.
And just a lot of great podcast topics.
Yeah, it's just more the fact that, we've had the idea of the podcast now, again, for almost 2 years, to be honest, from the beginning of us meeting. We have done those few episodes before. That was very kind of random and abrupt, where this is now more planned out. We have an actual game plan. And of course, like, the whole focus is to get more guests on and actually, local growth in that sense, right?
Yes,
exactly. And not only that, if you guys are listening to the podcast on Spotify or Apple, you can also watch it on YouTube, and you can see there will be visuals for certain episodes as well. Mm-hmm. In terms of what day exactly, again, we'll have one twice a month. We don't have a specific date set yet. Yeah. Again, show us some love on the podcast, and we'll do more episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If we feel like you guys are enjoying it and you guys want more, we'll continuously bang out a bunch of podcasts for you guys.
Exactly. And I mean, in certain times, we'll talk about Forex. Sometimes we might have on like some real estate investors and talk about real estate. There's so many guests, and obviously you guys know just within our network, there's so many people. So even if there are guests or topics you want us to cover, again, shoot us a message. We'll definitely get it sorted in that sense. But yeah, I guess pretty much this is the podcast. Like I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about it?
It's finally up and running. We're getting it going. We're all really focused and, very into this. So now it's just to get the ball rolling, right? But I find, the fact that, like, the objective of the podcast now is to obviously for ourselves to grow ourselves and actually, the stuff we've been learning to now apply it and help other people in that sense, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also to showcase other local talents and people who are killing it locally as well. There's a lot of people out there who are putting the work in like us and just trying to build a better life for themselves. So why not showcase them on our own platform, right?
Exactly. Like Nolan said, what's the point of us learning all this information if we're not like spreading it to other people and making other people aware of the things that we're now aware of?
Yeah, again, like, we're big believers in, living the better life and bettering yourself every day, self-development in that sense. And if we can get our message out there and it can help one person, we're doing our job, right? So
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, another great point is like, we're going to really focus on highlighting like local people. So obviously we're all from like the greater Toronto area. Yep. We're going to have people all over Ontario. And that's not just to limit ourselves, because we will have like worldwide people too. Like there's a few US people, some UK people that I personally have my eyes on.
We got a few Vancouver prospects as well that definitely will be on the...
And honestly, like, even when we go on like trips, for example, or auto trip, we can basically just start covering all the behind the scenes stuff that happened that we didn't get on video, and kind of just talk about like little things like that.
Episode 2.
There's definitely a lot of... See, this is the thing too, right? With the podcast, there's just so much stuff that we can do with it. And this is really like the first episode. This is the beginning, pilot, right? So you guys are now going to see it all unwind from here. So yeah.
Hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah, and I guess another thing we want to mention is, so sometimes on the podcast, it will be just me and Nolan, or just Nolan and Khalil, or just me and Khalil. It might be like us 3 at once. Obviously, like, we all have busy schedules, and there may be certain times where, if we have a guest as well, it would just kind of be weird to just have 4 people on a podcast. So that's another thing to look out for. And other than that, guys, is there anything else you want to cover in the pilot, or should we send this out there?
Yeah, just one more thing, to be honest. It's not going to be, just one focus. Like, the podcast isn't going to be just one focus or one topic based focus. It's going to be multiple. Again, like Radies was saying, we're going to have real estate guests, Forex guests, multiple entrepreneurs in different fields, whether that be drop shipping, email marketing, whatever it may be, right? There's going to be so many guests and so many opportunities to learn from different fields. So yeah, that's definitely, you know, our focus in that sense with having guests on and other people, right?
Exactly. And as we grow, you guys will grow with us.
Exactly. And I guess one more last thing to highlight is the whole brand Seeking Success. Like, this is the Seeking Success podcast, right?
Yeah.
The whole point is, you know, seeking is a verb that you're constantly doing, right? Like, we're constantly seeking success. So we're going to be, you know, some people may be, you know, millionaires. They may be already at a point where they are happy and successful. Some people are going to be, you know, just starting out. Some people are going to be people like us, like literally in the trenches seeking success. But yeah, we really believe in, you know, seeking success is something, like Nolan said, every day we constantly better ourselves, right?
Yes.
And that's just something that we want to really instill in everyone's mind. And that's, you know, why the whole brand Seeking Success kind of came about, right?
Yeah. And again, if we see, you know, the potential and vision within people, right? Like, even if they're not there, like you're saying, right? If you're just beginning, like if you have the dedication and vision, like, we'll probably have them on, right? It just all depends on what we're looking at for them. Right?
Exactly. And I guess to kind of like wrap up this pilot episode, make sure you guys are following us, Radies, Rajakulam on Instagram, and anything financial as well. And keep seeking success.
Yeah, stay seeking success, guys. Episode 1 is going to be an episode where we talk about our story, how we all met, how we all got here today. So make sure you guys are ready for that episode, because that one's going to be, I feel like we're going to laugh a lot in that one. Just
definitely. We're going to look back on all the memories, how we became a team, our own stories of growing up, to be honest, and just how we got to this point.
Yeah.
So again, that's next episode. Stay tuned, and thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Keep seeking success.
Stay seeking success. Before we continue, I just wanted to let you know that I do have a course called Seeking Success. It's a course that's kind of based off my book, and it mainly covers stuff about mindset and productivity. And if you watch a lot of my YouTube videos, you know that a common theme with all my interviews and all my content is mindset is important. And I'm sure you already know that, which is why I made a whole course on it. So if you ever wanted my personal mentorship or wanted to get deeper insight about my mindset and how I go about things in general, sign up for my course. There'll be a link down below and you can enroll.